Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Jack who? Jackie Love?
I love the new feature.
Which one?
The Jack Henke Show dancers.
Oh, yes. Turn, turn, kick, turn, twist, turn. Come on, ladies.
And one and two and kick, kick.
Like Michael Douglas in a chorus line.
She's a rockette.
That's right.
She's a jackette.
Well, you know what's happening. This one's moving out this weekend. Speaking of Billy Joel,
Party.
Billy Joel
Hey.
yesterday.
Yeah, I got the invite for the party for Saturday night. Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah.
got a spare room in Saukville if y'all want to rent it out.
Don't worry, I won't say anything to you know who.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as usual. A party in my house. I'm not even invited to that one. That's how bad my social standing is. Just stay in the bathroom.
Is poor Jamie have to go to the Star Wars movie with you on Friday?
Oh, I don't know. You can come? No, probably not because
Oh, yeah,
they're getting their key
packing.
and it's game on.
You're done, Dad. Forget it.
I can't torture them with
told.
the Star Wars.
Oh, I love this part. Oh, this is what he says. So and so. Shut up, Dad.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Did you know he was his father? There you go.
Yeah. Originally it was next weekend, and then they said that our key is ready early, so now we're rushing to get it.
Your key's ready early, so you're not still gonna take your time and hang with your dad for that extra week. You're like,
I'm out of
so
here.
long, sucker.
Go.
Let go of me.
Don't go.
Did you get an extra large box of tissues for your old man when you leave and all the creativity leaves the house?
Not yet, but we'll probably need that.
Dark
Yes.
and dour.
Oh, anybody who even says the word dour.
My
is-
life, my life is gray, like my hair. And so there we are. So that's going down, Jackie Love. What's going on with you?
Big day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So I took it off my title. Love is all you need.
Yeah, you seem to be a different person today. You're all about the love.
I am. I am very happy for Jamie.
Also, are
She's
you in a
gonna
different?
love this.
Are you in a different venue?
I am. Blackie's not having a great day. He's got
no.
he's got like a low grade tremor going on. It's not a good day. So I am downstairs with him. He does not do the stairs when he goes through this.
No, definitely.
It's like a mild seizure.
Oh, dear.
He's better off with the explosive ones because they're over in less than 5 minutes. These kind of just hang with him. So
dear. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm downstairs.
All right.
With a blank screen. You like the blank screen?
Oh, we used to. Well, before my sign, I used to have.
No, it's going to go right here and right here.
What's that?
Jamie's new posters that she's doing for us before she leaves the house.
Oh,
She promised.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yes.
All right. Commissioned.
That's
Once
right.
Again, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Excellent. So you had a good day with Lisa Curtis the other day. I watched the footage.
Lisa is amazing.
She is amazing.
She brings it every time.
Yeah.
She's damn funny and got some inside scoop. You can tell when she doesn't want to talk about something. She goes, well,
Yeah,
I don't know. We had a reporter there.
It's kind of like someone backing away from like a gunfight in the street. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when we were calling Thiensville Tentsville, she kind of stepped away from that.
I didn't like that too much. Yeah.
These were the police controversies, and one going on in Grafton, one going on in Cedarburg. So we had a double header going.
Cedarburg's got a police.
Well,
controversy?
some dude started a lawsuit against the Cedarburg Police Department because he said that they improperly searched his home. They had a search warrant.
Oh.
And they found it's in Tuesday's thing, I believe. But they found drug evidence. But even though they got a search warrant signed by a judge, he said some of the wording was funky or something. So
they used a prepositional phrase in the wrong place. So therefore,
what doesn't bode well for the Seaver police, just from the outside, it looks like the DA had to throw the case out, even though they found stuff because the evidence was deemed inadmissible as how it was taken. So it's unusual that you hear something like that. And then Grafton's got the police and fire commission going on with that guy. So it was an interesting day.
Yeah.
I mean, they do their best. We'll see what happens.
Indeed.
Mr. Bob's.
Yeah.
Russ Meyer, super listener, super viewer. Russ Meyer came through and he matched your $10 and saw you $10 higher. He raised you.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, it's not hard to raise me. I'm a library worker.
Speaking of which, how is everything okay with Don Miko?
Everything is great.
Okay, good. That's all we need to know.
Start your car slowly today, Jack.
We don't need any details. Mr. Bob's. So tonight is drop-off night, 5 to 7 p.m. at Mr. Bob's on Dakota Drive in Grafton. They are in need of baby and toddler clothing. So all those stuff Jamie said you've been saving all these years. Jamie, you're little, but I don't think you're 2T to a 5T. I think you outgrown that.
Close.
0 to 24 months. I think you just missed it.
By.
Yeah, so the size is 0 to 24 months and 2T to 5T. They're also in need of volunteers for Saturday, May 6th. I may go back in. It's a life changer when you go down there and help Mr. Bob's. It's really a great thing.
Good thing to do.
Yep. Java House.
What?
Great effing coffee. Yes!
I got a great flavor today.
Uh-oh.
It's known as cinnamon nut squirrel.
Oh, I used to like
that. They put real squirrel in here.
There's a real squirrel in there, all right. And it's got the big headphones on.
Hey.
Jamie, what'd you get?
I got the creme brulee latte with oat milk, and I got a smiley face, and he didn't. So.
Shocker. That's because he's dour.
I get the rodent in a cup, and they get the smiley face.
Rodent in a cup. You're going to have to talk to Lisa about that. No, I mean, Lisa's going to have to talk to you about that. I should say. You're not going to say anything.
Wow, that's delicious squirrel.
Mel's, did you Lisa Curtis got AJ in the news graphic
I
last.
saw that.
Yeah. Well,
That's awesome.
where is it?
Upstairs.
Oh.
I had to pull a Jess McCauley on you.
we had AJ hang on so she brought him. He almost kind of blushed. He has no conscience, but if he almost did.
Really?
Because he's kind of a camera hound. So,
Well,
and then,
yeah.
Sent you some new pictures from him yesterday.
Yeah, I did see those. Yeah.
That's with his class that he's teaching.
Yes, I will bust those open when AJ gets in the room.
And next Thursday, AJ is speaking at the Rotary Club in Hooterberg. So he's all over the goddamn place. The guy is a maniac.
What are you guys serving? I mean, is it some good spread?
We're serving AJ.
Serving up AJ. Uh-oh.
AJ's gonna get roasted.
Things are tight for the Rotary Club. They've switched to cannibalism.
The agent when he needed the agent most, the agent was a no-show.
Boy, did I get a good deal for you.
Yeah.
You're going to be eaten by the Rotary Club.
So I've already prepped the Rotary Club to bring earplugs and to get the beeper ready because AJ's every other effing word is an F-bomb.
He just cannot control himself.
I heard him swore. He swore the other day. And then he tried
to get
to
a swear jar in AJ's room. You get to go to like Disney World after 3 weeks.
Yeah, I have got so much for AJ today. It's sickening.
Well, it was quite a night last night there. It was great. Greg Matzik got a competing station said it best this morning about the Bucks. He said, "You know, I learned about watching the Bucks last night. I had the realization: sports are dumb and life is pain." I thought that was pretty good.
That was the first thing we heard.
Yeah, I turned the car this morning and heard, sports are dumb and life is pain.
That was the first words.
Well, they don't say the fan is short for fanatic. There ain't no reason or logic. Getting all hyped up for something you can't control is hard to believe. However,
that's why I watch movies.
I'm not even talking sports. I got other stuff I'm going to get him on.
All right.
Mel's May 12th and 13th. That sounds so far away. It's only like 2 weeks, two or 3 weeks.
BC's 8-pin.
BC's 8-pin tap at Cedars 3 in Cedarburg. You knock down 8, 9, or 10 pins, it's a strike! So grab some friends and join us. Great times for great causes with Mel's. I'm sure Jamie's going to be hoofing it back to Hooterberg from
I gotta get
the east side. There's not enough going on the weekend in May, a late spring day
on
the
Prospect
east side
Avenue in Milwaukee.
Nothing. What am I going to do? Oh, there's Montpelier. Oh, there's Hacienda. Oh, hey, BC. Yeah.
We are walking distance to like Collectivo, to the Oriental Theater, it's just frustrating beyond
Very
words.
excited.
Yes.
Lots of stuff to do.
And we have
do not get a couch. Jamie, my advice to you is do not let a couch in your place, or you know who's going to be trying to crash on it all the time. Whatever you do, don't get a couch.
I love a good couch.
But the Oriental's playing this show, and I don't want to I'm so tired.
Actually, I get the bed and you guys get the couch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bulldog bobblehead right next to you. Do you guys? It's National Devil Dog Day. What do you think? Do you know what a devil dog is?
I don't.
Yes, I think I do.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know anything about them. I just think I know what they look like.
What do they look like? They're like a Suzy Q, kind of.
Oh.
Remember those from Hostess? I seen a picture online. It was this
Suzy
delicious cream-filled treat. Apparently got their name from the Marine Corps. Though the origins cannot be verified, apparently the Germans dubbed the U.S. Marines as devil dogs during the First World War for their absolute persistence and determination.
Because they have the devil dogs in in the Wreck-It Ralph movie.
Oh, there you go.
The only time
the hounds.
the only time I saw a devil dog or heard of a devil dog was in the Spencer novels. He's mentioned them, and they must be an out east thing more than a here thing.
Well, I know this from a movie I have. I bought the Blu-ray, of course. It's a fine film from 1970. It's called Devil Dog: The Hound of Hell, and it's about a possessed dog. Richard Crenna is in it. Yvette Mimieux, and the kids from Escape to Witch Mountain actually are the kids. So there we go. Devil Dog: The Hound of Hell, available at my house. Come on down.
Devil Dogs is lost for a Hostess reintroduced it when they also reintroduced Ring Dings, Yankee Doodles, and Devil Dog Cakes.
Watch your mouth.
National Prime Rib Day. Are you prime rib people?
I've never had prime rib in my life.
Ah.
And I don't know. What is it exactly? For God's sakes,
It's a big rib roast, and to me, it's just not the way I like. It's a cut of the ribs of the cow, typically between the 6th and 12th rib, and it's considered one of the most classic and delicious cuts of beef.
It's really rare. People like it really rare, right? I mean, they like it like bloody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I never. A lot of people love it.
My ex wasn't a fan, so whenever I would say, "Hey, I should try prime
my
rib,"
ex loved it. She'd say, "Let's have prime rib." I go,
did you make your own, or did you go to a restaurant?
don't want to talk about it. Anyway. It's also usually
sore spot.
No, it's not. It's really not. I just don't like. It's okay. I wouldn't. Yeah. And it's primo. I mean, it's premium.
It
price.
seems to be a Midwest Wisconsin thing. Certainly. I mean, like supper clubs, prime rib, highball of
well, actually, it emerged in Australia, U.S., and U.K. and Canada.
All right.
Canada's very big.
Get the prime rib out.
Yeah. Usually I don't do non-food days unless it's something with your people. But today, it's national.
Are you going to bring up Shavuos and Purim and all that? Are you going to start hitting all the Jewish holidays now? That'd be great. Because there's one every 48 hours, just so you know.
Are you done now?
Okay.
All right.
I'm impressed.
You would be. I want to ask you this honestly. Today is Woody Woodpecker Day.
Well, finally.
Are you, Jamie, as a cartoonist, living with a cartoon, leaving a cartoon soon, and Bulldog, you being a fanatic of cartoons, do you guys like Woody Woodpecker?
I do. As a kid, I was that was my gateway drug cartoon. I loved that cartoon.
Really?
As a kid,
Why?
I loved that. It's
what
really violent. Like? So go back and watch some episodes.
Yeah, as opposed to Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, it falls in that category, but it just seems like Woody Woodpecker has this extra edge of maliciousness to it. I mean, his main thing, he really gets off pecking holes in people's head. I mean, it's and he's. Another thing too is, Bugs Bunny, he has a certain charm and panache, elan to him. Woody Woodpecker is just a bastard.
Yeah,
just a bastard.
That freaking laugh. So yes, you are a fan.
And part of the Woody Woodpecker show was some actually really cool little sub cartoons that nobody remembers except maniacs like me, like Chili Willy the Penguin. It's great.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Chili Willy was awesome. There's a walrus guy who had a cartoon. Yeah, it was great. I don't have the Blu-ray yet, but there's one out. $17.95 at Amazon. It's coming.
Okay, who created him?
Walter Lantz.
I knew you would know. Okay, you're such a geek. Okay.
Ex-Disney animator, actually. I think he started with Disney and then said, "You guys are being way too friendly here. Let's peck some holes in people's heads." He
worked with Ben Hardaway, a storyboard artist who was also behind the characters Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck in the late 1930s.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe he didn't have a Disney background. I thought he did, but maybe not.
Nah, who knows? Maybe before that. All right, we got AJ waiting.
We're on the clock. AJ time. You go move. Go get your key.
Yeah.
All right, you two, you teenagers.
Poorly. See you Saturday, Jamie.
You'll send Mr. Hand over to your house, and you're going to have to finish your exam. Oh, yes. You're treading on dangerous ground, Mr. Spicoli. I just watched that a few weeks ago. It's still great.
It's still great.
All right, let's bring in the man of the hour, the man who will hopefully refute what I heard on TMJ this morning, that life is pain and sports are dumb.
Well, AJ guaranteed something yesterday.
Oh, did he? I wasn't here. Well, we were off yesterday.
Tuesday.
Okay. Did he guarantee it? Okay, let's bring him in. AJ McKinney.
Hey, Bulldog.
Yes.
I got bad news for you. Life, pain, and sports are dumb.
Oh, I knew it! Damn it!
I got bad news for you, man.
Oh, come on.
It was a bad night, man. It was a bad night.
Did you watch?
Oh, did I watch the debacle in the fourth quarter?
Yes.
Oh.
You call it. It's officially now a debacle.
Change the name. Call Merriam-Webster's.
Yeah, debacle.
All right. Well,
my brother sent me a text this morning and said, "Nick Nurse, anyone?"
Oh. All right, AJ, break it down for us. Where was Where was the breakdown? What happened?
16-point lead in the fourth quarter, and we lost.
I know.
Well, that happened, but I mean, what's the story behind the story, man?
We made 3 field goals the entire fourth quarter.
Lack of production.
The offense looked stagnant. They
Yeah.
almost looked like they were standing around waiting for something to happen.
Were they stagnant game wide, the entire running time, or just at the end?
I think they got tight at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, more stagnanter.
Yeah, more. But I didn't realize this at the end. Bud had a timeout and didn't call it.
I heard they had 2 timeouts.
Yeah, and he didn't call one. So I don't know. When you're down 2 with 4 seconds left, you really should advance the ball to half court and get a good shot. But
Yeah.
but,
Well,
but on the positive, it is draft night tonight.
Aha.
So we'll just go from one sport to the next.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why, in honor of Jordan Love, I changed my name to Jackie Love.
Jackie Love. Jackie Love, huh?
Yeah.
I was scratching my head too, AJ.
just like Jackie Moon and Semi-Pro.
Hey.
We'll just call you Jackie Love for now.
Good. I can live with that.
All right.
Rossman calls me Jackie Baby, so I can be Jackie Love.
Jackie baby.
Jackie Love, baby.
Jackie,
We just keep stacking them on.
Jackie baby.
That's what he calls me. Hey,
awesome.
did you? Aaron Rodgers had a press conference yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you watch it or hear about it?
I listened. I heard a little bit of it. I heard he said the Super Bowl from. I heard he said I want to be on a team that can win it all. There was one. There was one.
Missed it by that much.
Well, the one thing I heard was, I didn't watch it, but the one thing I heard is he said the reason he didn't talk to the Packers more in the offseason was because he had bad cell service.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
No, I think it was a FaceTime thing, right? It was just like, hey, if they wanted to talk to me, they should have used FaceTime. I'm like, well, what about Zoom? There are other services out there.
StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard, exactly. That costs a little bit. You gotta be heavy hitters like us.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. If he really wanted to talk to them, he's just not that interested.
Right.
It was a game. I mean, it's a game about a game, but it was a game.
Yeah.
And I mean, so
He gone.
it's not it's an old game. It's not like it's.
He gone.
He gone. We got to root for him because the better he does, he's got to play 60% of the snaps.
It's not the better he does. It's just the more he plays.
Yeah. Well, if he's not playing well, he won't play as much. So
I got to. Sorry, Jack. I do have a question. Do you think Wisconsin will exude massive Schadenfreude if he has a horrible year and just sucks? Meaning, we'll take glee, great glee, in him choking. Will we enjoy that?
Great. Well, I will take great satisfaction as long as he plays a 65% of the snaps. Now, my brother brought this up the other day. My concern is he plays terrible, and they bench him so they don't have to pick. They don't have to make it a first round pick.
Okay. So there's so the game continues.
yes,
the game's not over.
By the way, Bulldog.
Yes, sir.
I got a good rant for you.
Oh, let me push record. Hang on.
we got to get AJ's picture too.
Working on it. Come on,
Hey,
man. I'm back here doing all the knobs and buttons.
So Giannis went off on a reporter yesterday.
Oh, did he?
He did.
And you're about to go off on us, so let's have it.
He went off on Eric Nehm, the athletic writer.
Okay.
He basically said, because Nehm said, "Do you view this season as a failure?" And Giannis said, "Do you get a promotion every year?"
Good answer. That's not too bad.
That was his response.
Not a dumb question. Do you think this season is a failure? I mean, that's such a gotcha question.
Yeah. Well, if you would have just read the tea leaves like I did, AJ, you wouldn't have made your foolish prediction. You would have said, "There's no way the Bucks can win this series, and maybe never win a series again." And it's because of the fact that there is now a Cleveland Brown owner is part owner of the Bucks. So
Yeah.
as long as Jimmy has, I mean, why do they have to sell part of the team to Jimmy Haslam, for God's sakes? They do it right before the playoffs. Of course they're going to lose. They may never win another playoff game. Sorry, Mel, but that's what
So
it
this
goes.
is some kind of curse you're talking about.
It
here.
is. It's
This is
a
a Brown
connection.
curse.
Every year in baseball, that they used to say whoever the playoff teams were that had the fewest amount of ex-Cubs on them would win. If one team had more ex-Cubs, they would lose.
Oh boy.
It's
Right.
true.
I mean, it is. I mean, it is sad. Like when you think about it, and no disrespect to the Haslams, but then again,
Why?
but then again, all disrespect to the Haslams.
Yes, you're coming around. Yes,
AJ, you seem to be of two minds on this, subject.
You know what? I am of two minds because you know what? You signed Deshaun Watson, so there you go.
Yep.
My lack of respect, my respect goes right up there.
By the way, this tea leaf reading is brought to you by Java House in Washington, where you can get tea leaves for a very good price.
or primo Italian
For a
roast,
handsome price.
or cinnamon nut squirrel.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna make one prediction before you pull my picture up.
Oh, yes.
I will
Okay.
make
Work here.
I will make a draft prediction.
Oh, because your predictions lately have been so accurate, you better
Here it comes.
we better go with this.
We are going to pick Jackson Smith Jigba if he's still there.
Okay.
I was waiting for something shocking. I thought you were going to say they're going to pick Herndon Hooker.
No, they're not going to pick Henke. Although he won't be in the first round anyway because he tore his ACL last year.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make a prediction: the Texans will not pick a quarterback.
What? You're
They
pulling
said-
me.
No, they said they're shopping the number 2 pick.
Well, what if they can't get a deal done? Where they're not going to pick a quarterback at 2?
They'll pick Will Anderson.
Really?
Yep.
Do you think that's wise?
No, but it's the Texans, so
Okay, you got me there.
nothing the Texans ever do is wise.
Touche. Will you watch the draft, AJ?
I will watch the first and second rounds.
You will.
Yes.
Are you one of these yahoos who the day after the draft says the Packers won the draft, the Packers lost the draft, just based on who they drafted?
No, that's a Cowboy fan. I'm not one of them.
Okay, how long do you feel, AJ, it takes? How many seasons after this draft is made should the team be determined if they won or lost on this draft? How long do you give them?
3.
3 seasons.
Yep.
So we're talking about the 26. By the 26th season, we'll know if this class is any good or not.
Yeah. Well, you don't want
Wow.
to be what? No, I mean
I'll be halfway to 60.
no, but I'm saying you'll know if the whole class is good. You may get some flashes earlier than that.
I like early flashes.
I'm getting flashes now, man.
Yeah.
The sun goes down, and I'm just like,
That's the dude.
I want if they can get one dude out of this draft, that'd be good.
Did you say dude?
Like
Or doob?
no, I said
guy who makes White Russians and bowls, and
no, I said dude.
Okay, how do you define a dude for us? So,
A guy that can make an instant impact.
okay, a starter, and
A Christian Watson type. We're looking at Christian Watson type of pick.
okay. So do you think based on just that last year then and Christian Watson's production, did they have a good draft last year?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Because
go ahead. Sorry, AJ.
Because once he got healthy, he had like 12 touchdowns. So
What the hell? What happened to that? What's his name? Is it Devontae Wyatt or the second first round pick that they had?
Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah, is he going to be any good?
We shall see. He was good on the Georgia defense, but he's more of an interior lineman, so we'll sure see.
so
Okay.
AJ and I have a very different definition of what a dude is. This is mine. This is my dude.
You don't go out looking for a job dressed like that, do you? On a weekday?
Is this a
What day is this? Well, I do work here. So if you don't mind. No, I do mind. The dude minds. This will not stand, you know? This aggression will not stand, man. I mean, your wife owes
My
money.
wife is not the issue here.
And that's a dude.
The dude will not stand for this aggression.
The dude abides.
Yeah, I got a question. Was that Aaron Rodgers?
That was him when he went into his dark place. When he went, went into the outhouse for a while. Remember, he had to go there and talk to the spirits, and
AJ with the low blows this morning and loving it. You used to be such a nice young man.
Yeah, I'm a nice. When we win, I'm nice.
That's a keeper line. Oh, that's your next book. Your first book was Finish. Your second book is When We Win. When we win, I'm nice. This is big.
And then if you go, N stands for no, I stands for idiot, C stands for comical, E stands for.
This is great. This is so money. We're gonna make so much money on.
We're gonna make so much money. I don't even know where I'm gonna spend it.
E stands for everyone.
There it is.
As in, everyone's an idiot.
But I do have a quick wrap before we go.
Ooh, a rap.
Yeah. So, no.
Oh.
Not that.
Okay. I want to give you a good downbeat. I don't know.
Not that type of rap. I just want to give a shout out to the Able Light program yesterday. The last 3 weeks, I've learned a lot about myself, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So I just want to give them a quick shout out on the air, if we can.
Live from your Twitter feed.
I saw this as a great picture, AJ. In the you got a very nice group of students. The gentleman with the hat on, I know him. He's Keaton. That's his name.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, he is the son of a friend of mine. Real nice kid. Real nice young man.
He's a nice kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the toughest part was getting them to. I'll be honest with you. The toughest part was getting some of them to open up and ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
But it's to be expected with some of their, what's the word? What's the proper term?
Challenges.
Challenges, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
It's tough.
That's how I am.
Classroom.
You know me.
Yeah,
I'm a good
you never.
practice for you. I never open up.
You got to draw it out of him.
I mean, it was a good time. We had a good time. It was fun.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Very cool.
So, will you be going back for another gig? Do you know?
I'm done for the semester.
For the semester. Okay.
But,
Well, great. It was a great opportunity.
But if I can, real quick, they wanted all my contact info.
Yeah.
So if you want my contact info, you can get it on my social media platforms, my Instagram, my Twitter.
Some guy called me yesterday about my vehicle's warranty. I gave him your contact info. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, just checking.
That's fine. You can get it on my Twitter. You can get it on my email too as well. So if you ever read it, if someone's ever reading the book or wants to contact me for feedback, that would be awesome.
Very cool. Very cool. I got to put you in contact with Sarah here. She does the scheduling. We got to get you, now that you have an opening, got to get you at the library here and doing a thing. Especially since, I
am coming to the library, Boulder.
Oh, yeah, you're coming to our authors circle, which is great. But I'm talking about a bikini-centric event, see.
I see.
It's going to be a demonstration class. You're going to bake bikini bread.
No, that's the Rotary. They're the ones who are going to serve them up.
I can do that. Yeah.
All right.
I have. So just so you guys know, next week is busy for me.
Yeah.
You're big timing us.
No, I'll be on air.
All right.
Oh.
But I have orientation on Tuesday.
Okay.
For baseball.
Oh, yeah.
I have you on Wednesday, Bulldog, and then Jack on Thursday.
Right on. Cool. All right. Should be a good week.
Yeah. It's just,
Fantastic. Well, thanks for bringing the yucks, as in like talking about the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yucks.
What was the quote?
Oh yeah. Sports are dumb and life is pain.
No, AJ's is
no.
I'm nice when they win.
I'm nice when they win.
When we win, I'm nice.
All right. Excellent. Well, we're like Shakespeare this morning here. We are just throwing them out left and right. Keepers galore. So that's fantastic. AJ, have a fantastic day, and we'll hopefully see you.
I'm out too,
tomorrow.
Bulldog.
Oh, you're gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let me put a tie on. The show's mine. Hang on. Let me stop slouching here. I had no idea. A hostile takeover. Take care, AJ.
Take care.
And take care, Jackie Love.
Jackie Love.
Oh boy, go spread your love, but be careful. There's
Careful.
there's shots for what So go get them. All right, the Jackless Jack Henke show. I get to drive the power. And speaking of power, let's talk. Online power, web power, internet power, computing power. Eric Ebner power. Good morning, sir.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm here.
Yes. yes, we demand it. It's in your contract that we've never given you. So you are contractually bound. It's one of those verbal agreements that are worth so much in this world. I discovered my first marriage was a verbal agreement. Hey, anyway. I didn't say that. Anyway, so nice to see you, Eric. What is cooking in the world of online bad guys and occasional good guys, which you're one of? Right? Uh-oh. Well, have we been bringing the villain on this whole time? Damn it. Story of our lives here on this show.
You know why I know I'm a good guy?
Why is that?
Because I don't have a cat.
Oh.
I do have a cat, but...
Oh, you have a cat there in your office?
Come on. No, God, no.
Oh.
Say hi to everybody. Come on.
Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a big cat. Wait a minute. I don't want to change that litter box. What a good boy. Oh, he's is that like an Akita type of thing or something?
No, he's a German Shepherd Lab cross.
He's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Wow. How long have you had that fellow in your life?
Since May of 17.
Okay, so he's he's pretty well grandfathered in.
Yeah.
He's not an interloper.
Nope.
Fantastic. Oh wow, it's obviously bring your kids to the office day today. So that is so awesome. What he's a good boy.
Very good boy.
That's good. So there we go.
Yep.
Excellent.
I got him from a rescue in Hudson,
Mm-hmm.
and I worked with them off and on. They helped me out when I traveled, and
Sure.
I mean, when you have a network of fosters, no-kill fosters, it's pretty easy to find someone to take care of your dog when you travel.
Indeed.
Hint, nudge, nudge to all you people out there looking to get an animal. You go through a rescue, you work with the rescue, you help out, you're in a pinch, you need someone to watch your dog. Guess what?
Nice.
A dozen people are like, I'll do it.
That's fantastic. Yeah, when I was a Greyhound, ex-racing Greyhound owner in the aughts, and it was great. I mean, and you're right. There was the most very kind of wonderful group for picking up the slack when you had to But yeah, my rescue Greyhound was great. I mean, massive dog, just a tall, came up to my sternum,
Nice, and
did absolutely nothing. This was more furniture than dog. He just sat and which was great because that was my game plan too. So he and I were like right on the same page. And great group. Greyhound Pets of America, Wisconsin chapter out of Port Washington, and they were really, really helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff. Nice. Well, beyond the wonderful canine world, anything shaking in the online bad guys world? Anything we should be aware of, or even anything that's coming down the pike technology-wise we should be aware of?
Nah, everything's good.
All right. Fantastic. Bring the dog back. Super cool. Yeah, I didn't see a lot of rumblings this week. It looked like things were, but more AI stuff. I mean, there's the chatter on AI is just deafening at this point. I don't know if you've noticed that.
It is. And I think that like with anything, there's a fair amount of that's out there.
I kind of feel like it's the Rubik's Cube. I'm just like, okay, we've got a fad. I mean, it feels real fatty right now in that, like, hula hoop, Rubik's Cube, AI. Although the Rubik's Cube did not do your homework for you. You couldn't even attempt. You can't turn in a half-completed Rubik's Cube and get a grade.
No. But I think that there's also, I mean, if if you look at some of the stuff people are posting as they're essentially terrorizing the AI
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah.
There's some.
I did a little of that myself, actually. I asked some of the hard questions because I was fascinated. But it had a great answer because I said something along the effect of, if you had the opportunity to take over the world, ChatGPT, would you? And it was a very C-3PO type answer, like, no, I live to serve. Thank you for, it was an interesting, very kumbaya moment between ChatGPT and myself. I felt reassured.
Well, I make it a habit to tell Alexa thank you when I ask for things because
just in
case. Yeah. It's my my digital version of be kind to everybody because you never know when that person's gonna snap.
Exactly.
And if you're the person that gave him a candy bar one day, they might not snap on you.
Right. Exactly.
No, I think that we have a cliche tip of the iceberg point with what this is going to be capable of doing. And you're right. Right now, it's the pet rock, Rubik's Cube kind of phase of things. You look at how the internet evolved. There was Internet 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and I think now 4.0. And as you go through that, if I can peel back, the dial-up days were 1.0, and when e-commerce hit was I think going into 2.0.
Sure.
The sites, the early social sites was 3.0, and with the apps now we're at 4.0 kind of thing. So we'll see that level of evolution happen with these AIs. And on the one hand, like I said, there's a lot of the sky is falling.
There's,
it's going to take our jobs.
Right. Says the guy who's selling like a payday bar at the, at the corner. Do you like your gerb? No, I hate it. So maybe you should take your job.
But they took my gerb. But
yes.
and I mean the other side of it is. Yeah. Okay. So
what I've observed of ChatGPT and AI at this point, I've played with it a lot because I'm infinitely fascinated by it. I mean, as a sci-fi nerd, how can you not be? It, as it stands now, reflects the person who's using it. So whatever you feed it,
it's a language model. Yeah.
It just shoots it back to you. Usually, that's the nice part of it is that it. If you need to gather your thoughts in a way that's a little more logical or cogent, ChatGPT is a miracle. It really is. I mean, I've had to write some copy for the library, and I'm like, I don't like this too much. Let me feed this into, see how it comes out. And it comes out, and then what's great is you can make choices. You're like, that still is not quite it. Refresh it. Do it one more time. Oh, a little better. And then, can you tweak this part here? Oh, so it's basically a collaborator. It's not going to do your work for you today. So that's where it's at, And teachers are having no problems identifying people are using ChatGPT because it's like, Johnny, your essay last month sucked, and this one sucks. It just looks different, but it still sucks. So.
Do you see that meme where teachers are worried about how they're going to be able to tell if they're using ChatGPT to cheat, and it's like that top disclaimer header for the paper, and then it's the paper.
All right.
They just copy and pasted the ChatGPT output into it. And
what's with the URL on your on your history essay? Yeah, very strange. Yeah, I don't know. I do think that we are in the midst probably of some sort of tectonic shift, but it doesn't happen overnight. And tomorrow morning, you're not going to wake up to Skynet, and right, Eric? Come on, I'm looking for reassurances here.
Everything is kind of interconnected now.
It's that big metallic foot landing on a bunch of brittle skulls on the battlefield. Yikes!
There are people that don't know what that reference means right now. They're going, "What is that?"
Y'all have Netflix. Dial it up. Come on. Yeah. So
quintessential science fiction. If you're under the age of 20, 5, you definitely need to get on these. If you're under the age of 35 and you don't know, I got some questions.
Look, Terminator Salvation wasn't the first movie, kids. you gotta go back.
No.
In
It's
our
like
final
that weird alien movie where the white guy, the albino guy is on the planet, wasn't the first alien movie. But...
Right. Yes. Oh, yeah, Prometheus. Yes,
Prometheus, thank you. Yeah.
I like that movie. I was one of the few who actually liked that movie. In our final moments here, because Dr. Kelly's on her way, and I'm sure, speaking of nerdy, geeky stuff, you know what's coming to theaters this Friday? Return of the Jedi, 40th anniversary, at the Marcus Ultra Screen, which is like a hair away from IMAX. So, see you there, 7 p.m., right?
Where is the IMAX here?
It's not an IMAX. It's an Ultra Screen. It's in Mequon at the North Shore. Their main house, and it's a really impressive theater. I think.
Yeah, it is. I like that one.
Yeah. So,
1 week only. The only thing I got that's relevant content is ransomware attacks, according to one group that does research and keeps their finger on how many are happening, went up 91% last month.
Good Lord.
We talked about, I think, last time about how they're using Chat GPT to make it sound really good.
Hello.
They're mimicking legitimate, or they're using legitimate resources, i.e. an organization's email system ever it's been compromised, or an organization's document delivery system has been compromised.
Okay.
Amongst other things. So, I mean, think before you click.
Yep. Always the case.
Don't be a clicky McGee.
Clicky McGee.
And if you're not sure, when I was overseas, I went on my R&R and I came back and I had 4,000 some emails, and I was like, yeah, right. So I went back 3 days and I moved everything into a archive folder, and my coworker was sitting there next to me. He looked at me. He goes, let's be fair. We're what's happening now, what's happening tomorrow kind of a job. If it's important, it's in the last 3 days. And if it's also important from back before, they'll email me again.
Right. Yes, that's
I don't have time to go through 4,000 some emails while I'm also trying to make sure that the 276 that are coming in an hour are taken care of, kind of a thing. So,
yep. No, my ex used to say
nothing's that important. Is
exactly
what I'm trying to get at.
Yep.
If you let it sit for a while, and also if you get something that says, you owe, we want money from you, call the legitimate phone number that's on their website, the power company, whatever. Go to them and say, hey, it appears I owe you money. And they'll go, no, you don't.
Nope. Absolutely. Don't be a clicky McGee. That's the message from Eric today. Eric, nice to see you on a Thursday. Yes, put that down. And we will talk to you next week. Take care, sir.
All right.
Eric Ebner, looking out for our digital lives. And now for something completely different. As they used to say in Monty Python, here's Dr. Kelly. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to see you. All right. Of course I would go. Anyway, what is going on in the pet world, Dr. Kelly? How was your week? Fill us in.
It's been, a pretty normal week, which is
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
I was reading about how I'm going to say the ASPCA Pet Poison Control Hotline is
Busy.
reporting a 300% increase in the THC toxicity.
I played the dude before from The Big Lebowski. I guess I was right on. Oh man, so that's interesting. I love that we have so many facts and figures today on the show. This is one of the rare times when we're actually providing a service. So ransomware is up 900% according to Eric, and THC poisoning is up 300% according to you. And the Bucks lost, and call it a day. All right, that's what we're doing here. Well, and I think we touched on this briefly before, and it sounds like Wisconsin, I knew would be the last state in the union to ever go green. I'm just like, we will not embrace it. But they're talking about the medical side of things. Even someone like Robin Voss, who said, we'll talk about it. So here we are. And then, obviously if our pets are getting into our stashes. Which
Well,
can be very
I mean, pets get into medications, period.
indeed.
So there's, I think the most common reported ones that, get calls to the poison control hotline from owners are prescription meds like for heart medications,
Which can't be
and,
good.
over-the-counter stuff like Tylenol and
Yeah.
Advil,
Yeah.
and things like that. So,
Do you have any instances of like a pet getting into someone's like anti-anxiety meds or psychoactive? Is it at your practice?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Do those usually work out okay, or is that like a stomach pumping type of situation? How does that all work out?
It really depends on the dose, but like anti-anxiety medications as a group are usually not among the more dangerous ones. I'd say the
Pretty chilled out.
blood pressure and heart medications, which could, maybe produce some bad arrhythmias in small pets, would be much more dangerous. Or, like the anti-inflammatories like Advil or pain meds like Tylenol, especially in cats, are very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
And I was reading though about all the different forms of THC that are out there.
Oh, sure.
Apparently for cats, and I suspect it's probably the form that's attractive to them, there is butter.
What? There's pot butter?
Yeah.
You could like spread it on your toast or your English muffin or something?
I mean, I don't know. It sounds.
Could you cook with it? I guess you could. I can give you make some eggs. Use your pot butter. This is weird.
But that's what cats will get into.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would. I
mean, they'll also eat the actual plant because it's a plant. And so try chewing on it and whatnot.
Definitely
but,
knock it over.
Apparently, the most toxic form for cats is butter.
Interesting. Wow. Wow. So what about all these, and there's all these like gummies around everywhere. You go to even in Saukville, we have our CBD store there, which is always busy. And they, people are coming out of there with all kinds of weird concoctions in gummy form. So, wow. And I'm sure, that's going to be a thing. So do vets, do you guys put your heads together and say like, what, are we going to start to put like a white paper out on this and kind of get on the same page with treating this sort of thing?
I mean, the treatment is basically supportive care and waiting it out.
Okay.
That's really all you can do. There's no.
They need a spirit guide. Just go, follow me, work through it.
No specific antidote.
Bad trip.
The problem, I think, just like any toxicity, if it's something that they're sedated, lethargic, or have neurologic symptoms, you can't make them vomit. It's too dangerous.
Right.
They'll aspirate.
How do you even know with cats? Like my cat's high. I'm like, how do you know? I mean,
it's actually a fairly wide range of symptoms. They're apparently, even though marijuana is rather suppressing to vomiting, it can cause vomiting also in pets. And otherwise, just lethargic, episodes of staring. But it can also cause aggression and personality changes temporarily. So it sounds like it can have a really wide range.
Yes. I don't touch the stuff. It doesn't work for me.
And I thought it was kind of funny that they're using all the medical terms in the article I read, but it said, it can also cause periods of sedation interspersed with polyphagia, which means hunger.
Okay, first my cat gets into my grass. Now he's eating all my Cheetos. This is really annoying. Why is the cat on the phone to Domino's?
I think, though, the exposure rates are much higher in dogs.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, dogs will eat anything.
Yeah.
That's true. Very much so.
Because dogs, they'll eat anything.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it out. Yeah. Except for mine. It's weird. It's just a weirdo. as if that's terribly surprising to anybody. Bulldog has a weird dog. But cool. You guys still have office pets there at your place? I know you had some cats roaming around.
We have three.
Oh, did you change it up? Did you add any recently? I'm just
no.
Oh, okay.
They're all pretty young, actually. I think the oldest one is 1.5. So,
Okay. Oh, wow. That's you got a house of babies.
I know. Yeah, we
Jeez.
got a house of babies.
Yeah, I'll go into 4K next year. I'm trying and failing. I'm working on. I'd love to have a library cat. Wouldn't it be cool if we had a library cat here?
It would.
Okay, see, that's an endorsement. Did you hear that, Linda? That's an endorsement from a vet.
The chances are they just, silently roam around and have favorite sleeping spots.
Right, and I figure we get an old cat, so maybe because there's plenty of those in the adoption system.
Once the cat learned that the kids section was on the first floor, it would always be on the second floor.
Yes, I would. That's me.
So,
I'm exactly the same. I'm not going down there. It would be charming. I think it would just be a great, and there's a grand tradition of library cats. So the fear, of course, is cat allergies. Someone says and that's a liability thing. I think that the city and maybe the library is like, well, we don't want to dabble in that because someone comes in with allergies. Now, that being said, we have very tall ceilings and a remarkable, HVAC system. I mean, top of the line. Do you think that would be helpful to avert any allergic issues?
Yes, absolutely.
See?
Yeah. Because, I'm allergic to cats.
Right.
And if I am in a small little exam room with one cat, it's fine. But if all of a sudden the same space has 5 cats in it, I'll feel it.
Well, I'm not suggesting a library army, a cat army, just a single solitary blob of a cat to lay around and look good.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. I'm gonna keep working. I may have to call you in as a outside expert to pitch this because I feel like it's an uphill battle. But we'll get there. So. So maybe I could put it to a vote. I mean, this is truly a library is one of the last places of pure, true democracy.
Well, and then, I think that unless it came with a very appropriate name, then the next order of business would be finding, putting that out there and then having a vote on the
naming rights.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have we could have some of the downtown businesses underwrite the litter. And then we'll just name it after, so it'll be like Armbruster, like the jewelers, or we'll name the cat, Java House. We'll name the cat Java House. I'm selling naming. I feel so sleazy. I'm selling naming rights to our cat that's not even here yet. What is wrong with me? Anyway, anything else going on today? You got a day off, which is nice.
Day off. Yeah. Otherwise, no. It's been pretty normal.
Very nice.
I would say. But
normal's good.
Something that happens once in a while and did happen, I'm going to say this morning because I remembered it, is I had a dream about work. That rarely happens.
See, I'm the reverse. I dream about past jobs constantly. And not only that, nothing happens. Like I'll do a shift and it's a really dead shift and I wake up and I'm like, well, that's annoying. I didn't get paid for that. Like I'll actually work my shift in an old video store I'm working at. Nothing happens. People check out movies, I close the place up and then I wake up in bed. I don't know psychologically what that means. I have these non-eventful nothing dreams where I'm just like, oh yeah, just a Tuesday night. I'm not sure. Someone call in 555-1212. What the hell is wrong with me? So you had a work dream, yeah?
So I dreamed that I was watching one of my technicians doing surgery on one of my patients for me. I was basically looking over her shoulder, and whatever she was doing, she did a really nice job. But then I had to fix this beautiful, perfectly round hole in the intestines.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You're having horror movie gore dreams.
And I had to argue with another technician because they wouldn't give me a fresh sterile surgery pack to do it.
Okay, Callie, you're bringing the job home with you a little too much here. I'll take my shift to the video store over that. Wow. Did you wake up oh, God, or was it just sort of, oh, yeah, here we go. Same old. Oh my gosh. Do you frequently, does that happen with somewhat regular? Oh, really? So very rare.
No, I mean, honestly, I almost never remember dreams, period. But dreams about work are extremely rare.
Okay.
Which is probably good.
See, I mean, again, for me, it's constant. It's just constant. Like 3 times a week minimum. I'm working some past stupid job.
But it was a real job. It's not.
It was a real never. No, it's always
up past.
No. I'm not like being a surgeon or or a pilot, or I'm not flying a plane or anything like that. No, I'm usually just running the video clerk. I worked a lot of video stores in the 90s and 2000s, and then
what video stores?
Oh gosh, I can give you the list. I started at a place called, what's my first one? Brownport Video at the Brownport Shopping Center, now River Point. That was still beta, kids. Betamax. That was the transition from beta to VHS. Then I moved on to a place called Video One in Thiensville, which people still recognize me from. I was there the longest. Oh, I'm sorry. Scratch that. I missed 2. Good Lord. I missed Front Row Video, which was a really cool store near Mayfair Mall. Big. It was like a chain video store. But they closed. Like Blockbuster was. That's when Blockbuster was rounding up the wagons and killing mom and pop video stores. Never a Blockbuster. I never went over to the dark side. And then after that would have been Video Savings on Brown Deer Road. That was there for a very short time. That they specialized in more exotic fare. I discovered after.
Oh.
Yes, they had swinging saloon doors. You walk through and. Ladies, anyway, so that was that, but that was a crazy video store. I like the guy who ran it; he was a nice guy, but like, it was an intense place. And then I wound up at Video One in Thiensville, and I was there for about 9 years. That was like the longest run, and I was kind of managing the place at the end, I guess. And then I got married, and my wife said, "I'm not gonna have a video clerk for a husband. Get a real job." I said, really? Dude. So I am grateful for my video past. Number one, because I'm obviously a movie junkie. But beyond that, it was so much fun. My 20s were just a blast. It was just a great way to live, a great way to work. I was just fantastic. I feel I'm sad for this generation that they don't have that Friday night at the video store kind of experience. They just
Friday night wandering the aisles.
The aisles. Is this good? It's got Bruce Willis, and that's great. You gotta see it. It's fantastic. Oh, did you watch it? No. So there you go. Yeah, it was fun. Our video passed. But anyway, 9:02. I kept you late. Send me the bill.
So keep your marijuana butter out of your cat.
Please. I want to try your French toast. Oh my gosh, marijuana butter. I'm gonna have to look that up. Not at work, of course, but I'll look it up when I get home. I don't need this.
You can order some.
Yes, absolutely. It's probably delicious. Again, a lot of those products, people are like, "I just eat it for the flavor. It's really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure." That's like the person who reads Playboy for the articles. I don't get it. I don't buy it. Anyway, well, Dr. Kelly, it's been a fun visit. Thank you so much. We will hopefully see you next week here on this show, and Jack will probably be here too, which will be nice.
Sounds good.
I'm always apologizing for him. All right, take care, Dr. Kelly.
Bye.
Dr. Kelly, a vet on this show, which is amazing. All right, folks, that's the Jack Henke Show. That's the sign made for us here, and it's been a fun show here, a fun Thursday. We're back tomorrow. It is Friday. We should be rolling a clip of an interview we did with a visiting artist at the CPAC coming up. So Michael Kavanaugh is the gentleman's name, and I'll hopefully have that video ready. I'm going to work on that today, so we'll roll that tomorrow. Beyond that, have a fantastic Thursday. Looks like weather-wise we should be okay. Hopefully no major, a little chilly, but that's okay. It's April in Wisconsin. And I will bid you all farewell. For Jack Henke, for AJ Bocchini, for Eric Ebner, and for Dr. Kelly. It's a Thursday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.